California man is getting ready to launch himself into the air in a homemade rocket to prove that the Earth is flat.
Look, any idiot can sit in their bedroom uploading conspiracy theories to YouTube, but it takes a special idiot to launch himself into space for the cause.
Shasta, Hallie, Curtis.
He has done it before. He shot himself like 160 miles into space or some shit.
God.
Not really. Yeah. No, he did. I think he did shoot himself like 1.6 miles into the air. It might be something he said. He might just be crazy.
I wonder how this ends for this guy. You know how it ends? Ah, fuck, it's round. That's how this story ends.
Smart enough to build a missile from scratch, yet stupid enough to climb inside. My kind of crazy.
You may not learn whether the Earth is round, but I have a feeling you're about to learn a lot about gravity.
I am Michael Hughes, better known as Mad Mike Hughes for some unknown reason, I guess. And I live in Apple Valley, California, which is in Southern California, and it's a place called the High Desert. I live with my 4 cats and live a pretty quiet existence considering what I do, which is build rockets. I am a limousine driver and have been for about 21 years, and a former NASCAR crew chief. I am a daredevil and self-taught rocket scientist. Me saying I'm a self-taught rocket scientist is kind of a misnomer because I really don't believe in science. I believe in formulas, some math, not these things where the whole chalkboard's full of some formula that no one knows except 3 people, okay? I just want the raw truth. And I believe in the flat Earth model. I'm not going to take anyone else's word for it, or NASA, or especially Elon Musk with SpaceX. I'm going to build my own rocket right here, and I'm going to see with my own eyes what shape this world we live on. And that's Mad Mike Hughes in a nutshell. I started at 6:30 this morning. This is the first time I've sit down all day. My back is done, my right shoulder, and both my knees are hurting. I've got other interests other than this rocket, believe me, okay? There's other things I want to be doing, but to do something like this, it takes everything, and it will take everything from you. This is what a lot of people don't understand. This is why a lot of guys get divorced, and it will tear a family up. It will bankrupt you, it will do all that kind of nasty stuff. We just ran across this. Some guy did an artist rendering of me. My hair may look like that first thing in the morning, but after it's blow dried, I think it looks a little nicer than that. My tongue's not that long where I'd be in porn, but he did a real good job, the rocket. But he's got my 4 cats right here. This guy says I'm a plant to make flat earthers look stupid. Is that what it is? So, I mean, this is endless. You can spend one whole day going through the internet with people making drawings of me, with rockets stuck up my ass. And now we got cats in my video. It's unbelievable. But he did a good job with the rocket, though. Here, well, let's see what Hallie thinks about it. Hey, Hallie, someone just sent a picture of you. Which one's you? See, it looks like shit, doesn't it? See, that really pisses me off. You make fun of me and my hair, I don't give a shit. But don't make fun of my cats, okay? I draw the line right there, okay? Most of the stuff I buy is remnants or scrap or whatever from these metal places. It's very rare I buy something new. And I'll have them cut this down where I can even haul it back to the rocket ranch. Oh, hey, Candace. This is part of the platform for the rocket because now it's on its wings, standing straight up. So now that instead of being on the ground, it's going to be on this.
Okay.
And we've already got the frame made. That thing really on backwards?
You got it on backwards. We were telling you that.
I don't like to wear hard hats. I don't think it's good for my hair. So that's the big thing in my life is my cats and my hair.
Mike is a good indicator of never giving up, regardless of how hard it is. He keeps going. It's like that little pelican that has the frog, and the frog is choking the pelican. And the video or the picture says "never give up." That's what he reminds me of. He's a little frog inside the pelican's mouth.
I brought my own tape today.
242.44.
I think I. Being forced to be thrifty and frugal is everything on this project. Everything. Basically, this is like the perfect example of how some of the parts have transformed into my rocket. It's some kind of an air filter. No one knows really what it's off from. There's numbers on it and all kinds of crazy stuff. I said, man, that's a great shape for a rocket nozzle. So I bought one and brought it home. It's on this stand, so I don't use the stand, of course. It's useless, but it's kind of cool to keep. And so here is the filter part. No one knows what it filters, okay? But now, luckily, when I took this one apart, there's nothing welded inside, but you can see the shape is perfect for a Bell rocket nozzle. So that's the rocket nozzle on the rocket right now, $50. It may be around since the 1950s, who knows? Is this something that NASA would use or SpaceX? I don't know, but for my use, it's perfect. That's just one of the many examples of how something that was scrap and used for something else wound up on my rocket. Oh, this is kind of funny. I just noticed this. Gravity. It's on the sticker. I don't believe in gravity. There it is. I was never tempted to get in the motorcycle stunt business because I knew people in it. Only 3 or 4 guys were making money. I mean, there was guys going out and jumping for $200, $300, or $500. And you can get, you can get killed. But I thought, I want to do something crazy. And I thought, what can I do? And I sit down and I watch TV. I just turn the TV on and the Teletubbies is on. Remember that crazy show? I fell asleep watching the Teletubbies. And I dreamed about jumping a limo in the stomach of one of the Teletubbies. When I woke up, I'm thinking, wow, that's a hell of an idea. Jump a limo, no one's done that.
Let me up. Raise me up.
Raise him up. Come on. You all right?
No, I got a fucking
You still did the jump.
I guess it was worth it. It didn't put any money in my bank account, I don't think, but I don't know if very few things ever has anyway. So the flat Earth thing this time needs to go up and down.
Yeah.
Because the rocket's standing up now.
Yeah. So you're doing a vertical launch this time?
Yeah, that's the only way I can do it there.
So from the highway, it's a 1/4 mile from the road, and all this area is flat.
Good deal. I tell some of the media people said this launch is going to get more viewers around the world than the Super Bowl is going to get, and some of the guys go, yeah, right. And some guys go, well, wait a second, no one in Finland cares about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is what's wrong with the world today. No one knows what's real. I don't know, I just research, and I try to research the research, and that's what I always do.
Well, I know I like climbing trees, but if I came from a monkey, then why the hell the monkeys are still here, you know what I mean? I think that...
Is this okay right here? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're watching another video of some uninformed idiot that's made one who's got too much time in their hands, who doesn't know me. If they'd walked inside my living room, they would shut him up real quickly, seeing even just half of my accomplishments. You know, go get a life, okay? How am I bothering you? Because I may believe in something you don't believe in? It's just nutty that people actually do this. Don't mess with me. Go mess with someone else. You don't know my background, okay? Have I beat up people? Yes. Have I pushed people through plate glass windows? Yes. Have I ran people's their head into the quarter panel of the Suburban and then kicked the ribs in? Yes. And I heard the ribs snap? Yes. Okay? But I'm a nice guy. There is not an employee of NASA, of Virgin Galactic, of Blue Horizon that has ever designed, built, and launched himself in a rocket. So there you go. They started all this space crap in the late 40s and all the way through the 50s to priming people, okay? They would do a fake attack through holographic images in the sky, which they can do. And they'll simulate attack from UFOs to reunite the world to fight these beings from another planet or another solar system. So we need the one world government, the one world religion, one world everything, and currency. That's how they want to bring some of that stuff in. That's in my opinion. You know, I hadn't had a steady girlfriend in about, 11 years, which is my choice also, but do I want to live in Apple Valley? I know. It's not exactly the mecca of entertainment, but it's inexpensive to live here, and I've got a shop. To have this down the hill where you're close to everybody and everything else, that is $1,500, $2,000, $2,200 a month. There's some months I don't make that much money. So now, how do you eat? And even worse, can't buy cat food. That's JoJo. That's my first cat. Had her for 11 and a half years. I have grieved about this cat more than the death of both of my parents. This is something I can't read. It's about cats, it's about animals and where they wind up. So, they crossed the Rainbow Bridge. This was her leash. She was an old soul. People love this cat. In fact, some people love this cat more than their own cats. That happened several times. She was just a wonderful thing. One of the few things in my life that I've ever loved. And this is a paw print. This is part of her fur. My goal is when I go to space, is I'm going to take this with me. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go. There's one of them. What's up, Waldo? I think they want to do a round table at 9 in the morning. Can you do that?
Tomorrow?
For the space thing?
Yeah.
What do you think about the colors?
I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
Fix this wire. You've done a lot of work since I've been gone.
Yeah.
I've been a busy boy. My name is Waldo Stakes. I've been building flight rockets since I was 10 years old. I got interested in rocket-powered vehicles when I was about 19, 20. I'm self-taught rocketeer. Everything I learned from books and from experimentation, pretty much. I'm currently retired, and so I have more time for this kind of stuff. If you come to my house, you'll see rocket engines everywhere. I've been collecting them for 40 years. All kinds of rockets, from maybe 1,000 pounds of thrust to 60,000 pounds of thrust. I help people because I like to see people succeed. And most of them have this dream and nobody helps them out. This guy, this Mike here, I don't consider him a friend. He's like a bad little brother, is what he's like. But you know, we get along. We work together, we help each other out. I read about him, something or other, and I figured might be a way to make a few bucks. He was gonna build a rocket, steam rocket, jump over to Snake River Canyon. So I called him up. He's like, yeah, I'm building this rocket and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I heard of you and stuff like that. I said, well, how's the rocket coming along? I expect him to say, well, I'm going to get going on it as soon as I get funded, which means you'll never see that rocket. But he didn't say that. He said, He goes, yeah. He goes, it's coming along really good. He goes, do you want to see it? And I said, yeah, I want to see it. I took a look at it. And he said, well, what do you think? And I said, it sucks. It's going to kill you. And I said, the balance is off. You know, the structure's okay, but in my opinion, if you're asking me, it's going to kill you. So he goes, would you show me how to have it not kill me? And I said, yeah, I will. Hey,
Waldo. Anytime, babe. Give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Nope, gotta go farther.
The rocket at 400 degrees will become superheated water, okay? When it reaches the atmosphere, when the plug gets pulled and the water goes shooting out of the bottom, it becomes steam. And the steam expands 400 times its size, and it gives thrust to the rocket, pushes the rocket up. That's how it works. I keep this with me all the time. This is ideas and concepts. Let me see if I can find Mad Mike here. And that's, oh, wait, I think it's here. And I told him, I said, you know, right here, this, yeah, right here. See, it started with napkin drawings. And this is the first rocket. I said, you know, you're going to be tucked down inside here. You need to be tucked down so you can make the fins anything you want, you know, shaped any way you want. You could shape it like a penis. You could paint it tan. I said, you could go to Viagra or Cialis or one of these companies, Pfizer, and have it sponsored from them. Did he tell you the story of the launch that he actually did? Mike goes, I want to make sure I beat Evel Knievel's record. So what he did was when he put the ramp on that shipping container, he took a section out of it and made the ramp 52 degrees. Now, when you're 45 to 50 degrees or so, you're just in a ballistic arc. You're at the same velocity when you reached here that you're hitting the ground at, okay? That's basic physics, okay? So you can't have that, okay? But he didn't care. Daredevils have a different mindset, and I can't explain it to you, okay? I can just tell you I've met dozens of them. All these guys, they got this is it, okay? If you can give them 50-50, that they've got a chance of surviving. Okay? If they go, well, Walter, what do you think my chances are? Are they 50-50? Yeah, you got 50. Okay, let's do it. Okay? Where a normal person would go, that's crazy. I want, 70-30. I want 90-10. I actually want 100%. See, once it gets to 100%, it's not a daredevil stunt. But in their hearts, they have a different way of looking at stuff. See? So here's what happened with the rocket. Okay, we had rockets on both of those chutes to pull the chutes out. He goes, I don't trust them damn things. What ended up happening was he disconnected the rocket from one of them. Just before he's ready to get into the thing, he hears a noise, okay? And they're looking around and the rocket has spun a pin leak. The pin leak means that's gonna crack the weld and it's gonna go boom. It's gonna blow up and kill you. You know what Mike does? Everybody out of the pit. He puts his helmet on, he climbs up the thing, he gets in there, and he wants to beat the explosion. This is true. See, a 5-point harness, it takes 10 minutes to put a guy into it. You got to put him in there, keep scooting him back. There's a pattern. He goes, click, okay, get away, get away. Everybody kind of gets out of there, right? Boom, he hits it. So here's what happened with the rocket. When the rocket came off the ramp, it didn't have enough velocity to rocket off the ramp. Instead, it hooked up off the ramp and it did this. Then it went into horizontal flight. Okay? When it went into horizontal flight, it wasn't fighting its weight in a climb, so it picks up another G of acceleration. So now he's doing 350, 370, 400 miles an hour. And then he comes to. He said he would not, but he was fucking out. Just so happens that when he came to, he reached for it on the right and pulled the one that had the rocket. The chute kept comes out like this and you're doing 400 miles an hour and it's designed for 100 or less, okay? It just starts shredding it. So that's when the chute looked like shit. It was a perfect chute. I packed it. It's perfect. It was filled with holes, but there was just enough there and slow him down enough. And we figure he hit the ground at 60 miles an hour. When he hit the ground, I never looked, but he said his balls were black for a month. And I had to get him a walker. He could not walk. See, I mean, he doesn't tell you all that because he doesn't want to tell you the bad side of that, Essentially, he was in a walker for 2 months.
Back up!
Mike's dad neglected him. He never got any attention as a kid. He been driving the limousine so long, he wants to be in the back.
gate's such a hassle. I was tired of it 5 years ago. I'd rather have an 8-foot fence all the way around this place you couldn't even see through. Okay, so I'm gonna go check my mail. Fuck, it's like a maximum security. They call my mailbox the Rock around here. Yeah, I'm in Alcatraz, hasn't got nothing on my mailbox. No mail today. You know, if I still had my limo today, yes, well, I'd be driving right now. I love the car. You know, it's just different. People look at it, and it's a fun car. It looks like a cross between a Batmobile and a gangster car. And I miss it. Think about it every day. I've started making my own license plates, which is nothing new. A lot of people have done it. The California Highway Patrolman walks up. What's with that license plate? My license plate. Where's the real one? That is a real one. I made it. It's my private property. I don't have to register it. They called out the towing company, and that's how I got 2 cars now in impoundment. I'm just wanting to check on the status of my '89 Lincoln town car limousine that was taken from me by force. Is it still there on the property?
Just one moment, okay?
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, how are you? It's Michael Hughes. And just checking on the status of my '89 Lincoln limousine, see if it's still
Your
there.
Lincoln limousine was taken to a junkyard and destroyed over a year ago when it became our legal property.
Okay.
It hasn't been here in a very, very long time.
Okay, so you're aware that I am the equity owner of that, and you actually...
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, so
we
you...
liened the vehicle, it became our legal property, and we disposed of it legally.
Okay, so you now... Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to citizen's arrest within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, good luck with that. Go fuck yourself.
We're going to ask for the fucking death penalty is what. We're going to go for the fucking death penalty. Yeah, I want people to fucking just lose their life over this. I wish I could have more animals. I've had 2 rabbits since I lived here. They both passed away. Hoppy and Jazzy, they're both buried on the property. And the thing with animals, you know, there's no alternative motives with them. They only ask for very few things, and that's it. You know, we're a person or another man or woman or a girlfriend, you know, it's a lot more complicated. A lot more complicated. I wish my parents would have lived longer. I wish my dad could have seen this. What I've done, what I've accomplished. And he'd probably be very proud. I would like to think he would be. Probably very surprised. You know, I wish I could have stayed closer with my sons. And maybe again, maybe this is the best time of my life. This year, right now. Maybe I'm living the best time of my life. A lot of times we live the best time of our lives, we don't know it. And for most people, that time is in high school. And the most fun, the most friends, and you don't realize it. Within a few years, you're in some kind of corporate job or some kind of profession, I guess, seeking that security, wanting a house, and it's all downhill from then. Because then your dreams are sucked out of you.
Hey man, how have you been?
Oh boy, busy as ever.
You've built these rockets, you've talked to the media, people have called you insane and crazy or fraud, and that it'll never happen.
I was never trying to prove the flat earth with this rocket, okay? This is just a publicity stunt to get publicity, to raise the money, to get me into space.
Of course.
We have a valid plan to get me 62 miles up. When Felix Baumgartner went up 130,000, that is not the edge of space. They said it was. It's not even close. It's another 40 miles away. So I'm planning on going up there, and we've built a model of the rocket, and there's a valid 4-page plan that explains this.
Guys, there's something wrong with this model.
What's wrong with it?
It's round. It
Well,
should be flat.
We have a different opinion on that.
The plan to get me up to the space, 62 miles up, is of course Waldo's plan, because that's above my pay scale. But I guess I'm the guy that's going to ride the thing up, and I'm looking forward to it. I wish we could do it in the next 30 days, but I think we're probably at least 10 to 12 months away from doing it. So the people we got here today is some people that'll be part of the space launch, I guess is what we're going to call it. And my buddy Pat's here from Carson City, who worked incredibly without pay at the launch site in Amboy for at least 4 days, and I'll never forget it. I will never forget it, Pat, okay? And so he's with me from now on. And of course, Danny I met through Waldo at the museum in Boron, and he's been nothing but a gentleman to me. And I met this other gentleman this morning, and yeah, and Steve. Who knows what this world is shaped like, but I know, I think the only way to do it is one man go up with a camera or several cameras that you can talk to all the way up, and see what's up there.
These are oxygen bottles, breathing bottles, because he's going to be up there 2 to 5 hours, depending on the weather, okay, for him to climb the altitude. 2 to 5 hours, he's going to go up to 24, 26 miles, okay? Then, when the balloon starts moving sideways, okay, it can't lift him any higher anymore. A sensor will trigger and release him. The rocket will fire, and as you can see here, and I'll use my hands here, the thrust lines will pull this straight up. He'll probably be doing, oh, I don't know, maybe 18, 20 miles an hour a second, and he'll burn out somewhere around 1,800 miles an hour. So he goes from 24 miles to 62 miles. Well, just before he gets there, there's a sensor in this thing, and just when it's just about out of fuel, it disconnects Mike. Boom, disconnects Mike like this. It boogies away from him, okay? And it'll re-enter the atmosphere and automatically and have its own parachute, okay? And it'll lower itself to the ground, so that's gone, okay? This is helium, okay? This is a cylinder of helium. So the idea is he'll be flying upwards like Superman. Without a spacecraft, he'll be doing the speed of a blackbird, okay? But he won't know it because there's no air there to ruffle his clothes or anything. All he knows is he's just climbing up. He'll hit apogee, okay? And this is where this thing really comes in, okay? And then he'll start to fall, okay? As he falls, the air will rocket around his suit and go into this cone, inside and outside, and it'll act like a parachute. And he will basically come all the way down to 10,000 feet where he'll deploy his parachute, and he should just be able to stand up and go ta-da. That's the plan, okay? It's as simple as I can think about it and make it happen now. Yeah. Will this get him to space? Absolutely, this will work. What do you think? You've seen all this stuff. What do you think?
It's not pure O2, so there's no chance of any fire or any issue like that, which you have with pure O2, and it can actually have Bune O-rings in it too, but Viton and everything. But
so you're saying what the O-rings are made of can contaminate the oxygen supply?
No, it can start a fire.
If you're in a pure O2, yeah, just a Bune O-ring can ignite and burn.
Your face could start a fire.
Pure oxygen, yeah.
It's
Oil
truth.
on your body.
It's the truth.
Holy moly.
Well, fellas, before we can start this project and get it going, we'll have to finish that one outside.
Right, beautiful.
Let's go do it.
Yeah, let's do
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate it.
I wanted more water because altitude is your friend.
Right.
Okay, it gives you
There
another
you
couple
go.
of seconds. I said,
Hello, it's Michael.
Over a canyon. I said, you're going to basically arc into that
Oh,
canyon
nationwide
at velocity.
financing. Okay, great. Yeah. You know, I'm really looking for some funding, but what I'm looking for is about $2 million to put me into space to prove the Earth is flat. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, don't be
No, not that. I'm not a merchant because that's an admiralty term. But no, I don't have any kind of credit cards or anything like that. But I'm looking for $2 million if you can help, or maybe a rich girlfriend. Okay, so it's Monday. It's the Monday before the proposed and planned launch date. We're just loading things up. The rocket is already loaded on a flatbed trailer, which is about 2 or 3 blocks from here. And he'll show up about 9:30 this morning. You know, I just wish we were already there set up. That'd be nice. And just do media stuff all week. It's kind of great. It's getting ready to happen. But you know, I just know how much work's got to happen in the next 4 or 5 days. You know, it's nice to be rested up before you do all this stuff instead of already worn out. I don't know what that is. I just wish all the stuff was together. Hope we don't run any kind of problems. I'm hoping the motorhome's fine, the rocket launcher. Hopefully no one's broke into it, stole stuff. I mean, I don't even know that yet. See? Boy, it's a lot to tie down, man. A lot. When I started out to do this, I just did it because I wanted to do it, okay? And that's kind of a lot of things happen. You just want to do it. And then pretty soon you get so much time and money invested in something, you go, wait a second, man, I need to recover something on this. And then you start trying to monetize it, and that gets evil in itself. And you think, how can I make money off this? And when initially you just wanted to do it. So, you know, I kind of blame myself a little bit on that. Or maybe a lot. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you guys?
Fine, we're ready to get on the road.
It's this weekend, isn't it? The big weekend.
Yeah, that's the plan is Saturday. We've asked people not to come there, you know, but hasn't done any good.
Well, it's big news. That's
big
why.
news. They want to witness it.
So we have some questions for you, if you're
up for it.
If you're up for it.
All right. So tell us about what you're doing. Why are you doing this?
You know, the main reason to do this is to inspire people to do great things with their lives, that you can actually do something with your bare hands in your garage and with your own mind and affect people's lives, you know, across the world. I don't want to say around the globe because I'm a flat earther, but
so
and
I don't know if it is or not. It's just I cannot dismiss it.
So what is the most compelling piece of evidence that proves the flat earth theory to you? Like what was the thing that was like, okay, now I think something's up?
So you got to think about this. If you're going around the globe, the plane's got to dip every 5 minutes, okay? They're telling you that it's following the atmosphere, it's following the globe and this and that, so it keeps it the same height. You know, I don't buy it. You know, think about this, the vacuum of space should really, if there's a big vacuum in space, it should suck the atmosphere off this planet anyway. There is a lot of things.
Why should the general public trust you if they can't trust NASA or the government?
NASA receives over $50 million a day. Now, who's going to turn that water faucet off? People are born to really ridicule anybody that thinks outside the box.
How high will you be going?
We're thinking this should reach 3/8 of a mile.
So you are going to be doing a launch that will send you higher up into space, is that correct?
We're just raising publicity, raising awareness, because to get me into space, the edge of space, which is 62.8 miles, is called the Kármán line. It would take about $2 million to do this.
So what if you get there and you see the curvature of the Earth?
It's round.
Yeah.
Why would I lie?
Okay.
You all right
I have
with
no
that?
agenda.
You gonna be okay if
I have no agenda.
No agenda? All right.
I just want to know the raw truth, okay, about everything.
But back to your plans for the weekend. Are you nervous or are you calm?
I'm tired already, okay? I just wish I had the energy I had 30 years ago. That's what I wish, and I miss being young. I miss being young, because I was unstoppable 30 years ago.
You're unstoppable now by the sounds of it, Mike.
Yeah, maybe.
Good luck with everything.
Good
Thank
luck
you
with
so
your launch.
much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
My name is Patrick Marchese, CEO of Marksware Software. I came across Mike back in November during his first rocket launch attempt, and it didn't work out so well. He needed some help, and I decided to come out here and help him during this attempt. What about the taillights?
Well, that's why I asked yesterday. You got...
I got them.
Okay.
I got it. Okay. So what do I do? Plug that in there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I still got to ground that. God damn. The jack stand pinched it. Yeah, jack stand pinched my fucking hand.
Fuck. Dang it, I get a better one.
That's okay.
That isn't the best one in the world. Okay, here's your...
It's doing the same thing.
All right, here.
I don't even understand that. This is the road, the back way to Amboy from my home in Apple Valley. there's less traffic, and the speed limit's not as fast, so it's the way to go. Instead of getting on I-40 and going through Barstow and all that kind of stuff. These people behind us are going to hate us.
That's okay. They could hate us. We're going to get there safely.
Yeah, there's no brake lights either because I didn't have time to hook up the ground to the trailer.
I've never ever been involved with something like this before, ever. And so this is a complete adventure.
This is uncharted territory, right?
I mean, anybody can go to a bar or a restaurant at any time, but doing this, gee whiz.
It's been 3 months ago now since we made this journey with the rocket. The first time we were trying to jump, around Thanksgiving or whatever, but it just didn't work out. And these things are not easy to do. Trying to get a turn here, guys. Wait a second.
Just wait, it's just sitting there.
For me, it's about the man versus machine thing. That's what it is. It's not about flat Earth.
If, when they got up there into space, and it was flat, would they tell us? And I'm thinking, no, they wouldn't.
I guess understanding that the Earth is flat gets people to know or realize that there's a creator.
Yes.
Right? Like a God. Or, in my case, God.
Well, that brought me back to believing in a creator because I was an atheist. I just figured out everything was a lie. Everything was a lie. Bible, God, this. The only thing that got me even believing in the Bible initially was the mark of the beast. That's the only thing that grabbed my attention. All these parables and stories, I'm going, I don't know. That mark of the beast thing, that made sense to me because, once you see these scanners at the stores and whatever, but maybe we all have the mark of the beast already with a Social Security number. Who the hell knows?
Well, the thing about the Social Security number is that it's 3 sets of 3.
Does it? No.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 3, it's 4.
It's nine digits.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 9 digits, and it's just
1.
Yeah. So 333. If you have 333.
Where's mine's 446?
Yeah. Well, no. Don't say it.
It isn't.
But no, it's 9 digits.
Several places in the Bible talks about the earth is flat. It does not move, and everything revolves around it. This is the center of the universe. Now, there's a place where I guess Lucifer had taken Jesus up to where did he take him? Past the tallest mountain on the planet, and he saw all 4 corners, which is impossible on the globe. There's a lot of places. Now, do I think at one time that it was possible that Big Bang thing could have happened, and then all these magnetic particles stuck together and formed these different planets and whatever? And I thought, well, fuck, that could have happened, But then again, you're thinking that everything started from nothing. It was just a black hole, okay? Nothing existed, and all of a sudden, this explosion. And that was my hole in that thing all along. What caused the explosion? But really, you look at that sun right now, man. Does that look 93 million miles away? Doesn't be. Now you gotta make a wide sweeping turn here, man.
Still a little bumpy.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think I'm coming up on it.
That's it. Is that what? I think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like they did some work right here.
Right here.
Holy shit, guys.
was something, wasn't it? I mean, seriously.
Okay, let's start disconnecting this thing. Did we bring the jack stand, or did I leave it there for Waldo? We want to put the rocket, I guess, just right here where it's flat, and unload all that stuff right here on this side.
Okay, let's go back down to Amboy and get the RV.
Okay. Well, you know, launch day, there'll probably be a bunch of people around here. I just don't want anybody down there by the launch side. It's too distracting. Then you get people doing things nefariously. So how's Manny doing?
He lost his mom.
Oh, shit.
I mean...
I know someone else lost their mom this last week that does my eyebrows. Well, in the 1950s, only about 1 out of 10 people died from. Now it's 1 out of 3. So you go figure.
Yeah, well, there's so many different types now.
Yeah, do you think it's chemical related? Or vaccine related, you know?
Okay, we're here.
Everything's still here, man. Even bottled water was still left there, so that's good.
I wonder if my hammer's, I think that my hammer's at your house.
Okay. We want to remove this part that's hanging down. Of course, we're not going to use it. It's going to go to the scrap yard. Just need a small,
there, right there.
Small little something to beat with.
Beat with? Well, I beat it with this.
Okay, that'll work. If we start pushing it down, we need to have someone kind of, I don't want to smash out the windshield, you know what I mean?
What are we doing now?
We're going to remove this thing.
Is that what we're doing?
Fuck yeah, we're going to leave it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see if we can manhandle this.
Yeah, all right.
Can you lift up on the end a little bit? I don't know, see if that'll... I need a hammer.
Ah, fuck. Okay. All right.
Wait a second.
What?
Let me try this.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Watch out, Mike. Just easy does it. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay, it's not working.
But we need a hammer.
That ain't working. That ain't working. Let's figure out another way to do this, okay?
You hit your face?
Yeah, fucking busted my nose open. Okay, this is... We're gonna get a fucking hammer, like we're gonna need.
All right. Well, it didn't hit the window. Oh, that's so heavy, Mike.
It's going to yank it off the...
No, we just move it forward here.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what you wanted, Mike?
Yeah, well, I want to do is it with that. With that. Motherfucker.
He needs my jump. Hold on, Mike. Let me give you a jump. Let me give you a jump.
I don't need a jump.
All right. All right.
Okay, maybe that'll get us there.
Man, some crazy stuff, huh?
It's stuck.
You guys need help? You good?
Mike, where are your lights at? Let's set those up.
I'm gonna put this thing up here. This keeps the.
All right. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Okay, forward. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, good job, man. All right, we got that taken care of. You guys missed a little excitement. Mike was doing some welding. A spark flew off, hit the blanket, and it started a fire. I go, uh-oh, uh-oh. The first thing was, what do I do? How do I take care of this problem, right? And the only thing I could think of was ice. I got a bag of ice and I just dumped it right on that blanket, you know? Then I thought, uh-oh, I just wasted a bag of ice. That was not so smart. But I think that Mike got a little bit upset as well, and he threw his glasses in there and his earmuffs or whatever, and you know, it's out.
This rocket, you know, every time I've tested or the time I jumped 4 years ago, you know, we took it apart right afterward. You know, we took the rocket nozzle off, just knowing what had happened there, and checked the parts there. Of course, the parachutes are hanging out of it and everything, and just knowing what this thing, it was exhausted. You know, it exhausted all the water vapor out of it. It exhausted me. It exhausted itself, you know. And there's a certain, there's something to that, you know. It reminds me of a friend of mine told me, you know, we're supposed to come to the end of our lives, not with anything left, but everything exhausted. The tires are blown down. You're out of gasoline. You're coming to a screeching halt, you know, and you've done everything you can possibly do. And I guess there is some sense to that, you know. Anyway, we've got someone coming up the road here. I don't know who it is. Hopefully it's not anyone official. I'm tired of dealing with people. And it is.
How you doing?
Fine, buddy.
I heard you're going to try again for this Saturday. I just wanted to come out and see exactly where, so we didn't have any conflicts with
Oh,
the
yeah.
property.
So they looked at the property, of course. And in fact, even weird, he says, Michael, at the edge of the property, Charlie's the one who used to run everything, for the most part, for Albert here at Amboy. And he was his right-hand man. Now he's just hanging around in Barstow running his restaurant.
Okay.
He said, even at the edge of this property, there's an abandoned car at the very edge of this property. It's been there since 1963. Someone was killed in the car. He thinks they hijacked him for the gold he had.
Oh, really?
Yes, they checked all this property. It's the best way to build the road, and that's what they did.
Okay.
And we needed a flat place, and that's where we're at. So we're actually gonna go vertical up.
Okay.
That way there's enough, just like I sent an email to everyone, there's buff forever, you know?
Okay.
We just wanna move on, get through this.
Well, yeah, so it looks like this is all on private property.
Oh, it is.
So it's all off BLM, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to come out here and just
No,
make sure
thank
that
you.
there weren't any issues with BLM property.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
And, wish you well.
Okay, buddy, thank you for your time. I've had people come up here, well, I'm digging holes here 4 months ago on my hands and knees, okay? And they're asking me, can I give you my number and you can text me when you're getting ready to jump? Really? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and text about 50 people who want to come out and see me when I'm asking for people not to even be here. It's bizarre, you know, it's bizarre.
We made a lot of progress this morning, getting the ramp in a position to lay the other rails onto it. So now we're just waiting on the crane to help us out, really.
So what are we getting here?
I think water and ice and a propane little tank for maybe grilling something. All right. They have water. Do you have ice here?
No, we don't.
Okay, so we know that.
Do you need a bag?
A bag for what?
Do you need a bag of ice?
Yeah. Need a bunch of ice if you can.
Huh?
Yeah,
How many do you need?
a lot.
Well, I only got about 4 bags. I can give you 2 of them at my place.
Oh, really?
Really?
God, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll take those 2. And
When I get done here, I'll go get them and bring them back over to you.
you will you? Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you're awesome. And you only have
Good in my head.
well, only God is awesome, really. You're good. How's that? All right. Well, will you take that one?
Okay.
All right, great. Amboy, California rocket launch. Right? Bunch of these shirts right here. And they have the neat Route 66 logo in the front. Ooh, neat, huh? So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think if, yeah, you want them maybe signed, Mad Mike himself can sign them for you. But they're only $20. So get them while they're hot. Because I think February 3rd, all of these are going to be gone, without a doubt. Why isn't it going up? Okay, there it goes. Hey Waldo, how you doing? Yeah, good. We're getting it. It's good. He knows what he's doing, I know. Okay, yep.
No, what we got to do is we lash the whole thing together. Then we lift the whole rocket up, slide it in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah, unwrap it. Take your time. Get all this shit clear. Okay.
Here, I'll help. Let me get up there and help.
It almost looks like we know what we're doing, you know? Almost. Let the crane do the work. Let's go, get ready. It's gonna happen now. Come on. Let him lift it. Easy. That's it.
Well, remind me to recheck all this stuff tomorrow, okay? Have in a hurry, please.
Okay. Thursday we put the water in, start heating all Friday, launch Saturday.
Yeah.
We're there, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What a fucking nightmare, huh?
Man, what a day yesterday.
Mm-hmm. You got that right.
I never seen so much stuff to get done in 6 hours. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Mike, we have footage of the lunar eclipse last night.
Okay.
Which is the Earth's shadow hitting the moon, the sun from being back, behind the globe. So you don't know what the flat Earth explanation is.
Once again, it's perception, and it's some people think in the flat Earth movement that basically the moon is just a disc facing us. I don't know.
And it's really interesting because belief dictates behavior, right?
It does.
So people may be walking around in a false reality.
Okay, read what's in that right there. One of the first ingredients. High fructose corn syrup. Your body don't know what to do with it.
How about with the sweeteners from aborted fetuses and stuff? I mean, that's in food and everything. I mean, that's some really, it is crazy, isn't it? I don't subscribe to the flat Earth. This whole flat Earth thing kind of made this whole thing a bit popular, But I don't like to be played. Right? I don't like to be played as a tool or what have you, and to believe stuff that isn't real. To find the truth, a good place to start would be to look in the Bible and to research some of the things that are said there. The word firmament is in the Bible many, many times, and it's sort of a snow globe analogy. The sky, the stars, and the heavens, outer space essentially. That's all encapsulated in this thing that the King James Version refers to as the firmament. It leads people to the intelligent design model of the universe. This is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance. It's real. You can hold on to it, right? Of things hoped for. The evidence of things not seen. All right? Do you get what I'm saying? That's Hebrews 11:1. I think it's a very powerful verse. It's beyond us. See you, Mike. With no services out there on Amboy, you think that you bring everything, but then you run out of stuff, you need extra stuff, or whatever, and it's back and forth, back and forth. How long do you take you to fill that thing? Look at all these tanks here. It's pretty cool, huh? Do you know if they sell those little propane bottles for a barbecue? I need 10 of these and 4 or 5 of these. I'm gonna buy you out. I'm gonna get them all, 8 of them. Wonder what these things are. Whew, boy, huh? Yeah, this is so cool. It used to be peace out in the old days.
Yeah.
Now it's peace in, okay?
Yeah, my man.
So pass it on, man.
You guys need anything else, you know where to find us.
You betcha. All right, we'll see you. Yeah. I think a steel cable is the way to go, don't you? So, I mean, this is important. This is a life's on the line. Where's your beer at? Just one 12-pack? Some kind of organic crackers or what have you? This stuff can go in juices too, I got spinach. I got a whole bunch of spinach. I got 2 things of spinach. I do. Here we go. We found something. That's what we're looking for, right? Peace in to you. It's not peace out anymore. It's peace in. Yeah, it's peace in. Just pass it on, okay? All right.
If it heats, nothing will stop it. Yeah. Think about that. If you're doing 100 miles an hour, boom, you launch, right? You climb. In fact, you're going to arc over my head a little bit. You climb, you stall, your engine's cuts out. A couple seconds later, now you're going to go higher. You'll still climb. That's when you'll start coming back. Where what'll happen is you'll tunnel vision. In fact, you get 2 little tunnels that go like this, like you're looking through binoculars. Okay? And then once it come off power, you'll come back. Look for the ground. You'll know when you stop. You'll quit climbing, and then you'll stop for a second. If you're climbing straight up, okay, which you could be, because even though we've got a tilt on it, it might act like a model rocket where it comes off and then, makes squirrely stuff and then climbs up. You could do that, okay? So when it stalls, you'll stop. It'll fall back like a hammerhead stall, like an aircraft does when you're doing stunts. It'll fall like this and then it'll go. When it does that, boom, hit the chutes. 1, 2. 1, 2. Do not use 1. Use 2. You're counting on something 10 years old to save your life, use 2. They won't jam up. You're planning on using 1 chute, aren't you?
Well, depends how it comes down initially.
I knew it.
Depends how it comes down. If it feels like it's coming down slow.
I wouldn't use 1 chute. You can do it if you want. It's your life, man. I mean, another thing too is you don't have the hammock seat. So you're going to take all the loads of the impact. Not only that, if you use that back chute, she's going to be hanging straight down. Pop. You know what? I'll tell you, if you use 1 chute, it's not a good idea, but if I were you, what I would do is put my feet against the floorboards Put my head up against the back because you're going to hit like a motherfucker. Sunday, your life is different. Sunday.
Now, if we could get people out of here, we're probably going to do it before the ambulance shows up. Like maybe like noon or 1 o'clock or something starts circulating that ain't going to happen today.
No, we're not saying that it's not going to happen.
But we want people to side the road. I want people to leave.
No, but listen, we cannot say that it's not going to happen today. That's a lie. I don't lie.
Okay, well, Pat, you got to realize I don't want anyone here.
I understand. Believe me, I'll put that caution tape all the way through so it's handled.
Well, it depends. If there's 1,000 or 2,000 people inside this road, it ain't handled.
Ain't gonna be no 2,000 people. I mean, shoot, you only have $65 on GoFundMe. I mean, really, you think that, you know, the whole world's looking at you? I don't think so.
All I know has been people from about 6 to 10 different countries come out here.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see.
But, you know, something else you need to be concerned about is with my safety, Pat. And then my safety is someone may come in with a fucking gun to shoot me.
Well, hey, wait a second, Mike. Wait. I just want to be clear, okay? And I understand what you're saying. And believe you me, okay, throughout this entire process, your safety has been my major concern in every single way,
But Pat, we
shape,
don't need anyone
and
here.
form.
Someone could come here with some weird thing. They could shoot the rocket. They could.
They're going to be all over here, I promise. And I will make that promise. If I have to be out here, I'll make sure about it.
Well, when people are wishing me dead, I take that pretty seriously.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess they're going to have to come through me first. How's that?
Pat, I'm going to put you in charge of putting the water in the rocket. Me and Mike, I'm going to carry up the welder. I brought the little welder, it's here. And you're going to weld the other things. Can you climb? Are you going to be okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, here's what I'll do. I'll go up there, I'll put the welder up there, I'll hang it. Lord Father, help me. Give me the strength I need to pull this shit off. And you just gotta balls up and go up there and weld it. Or trust me to weld it, I'll weld it. Now, you always bitch about my welding, so I don't want to hear it. Nice job, Pat. I gotta check the perimeter.
Who gives a shit what he believes? He's launching something pretty cool. This is America. We can believe whatever we want.
Interesting theory, but hey, get up there, find me some poop, and I'll become a believer, because this guy is really the true Rocketman, not the guy in, you know, Korea. If he's successful, Amboy will always be known as Rocket Town.
Let's get the water in the rocket.
Let's get the water.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'll never use this hand again, but I'm okay. Stick it down in there, Mike. It's gonna take a little while.
Yeah.
The reason I love steam rockets so much is they're just so stinking simple. I just love the fact that you can get that much propulsion out of nothing more than water that's heated up that hot. Water has the unique ability to store so much heat. You could do it with liquid carbon dioxide, but you know, getting liquid carbon dioxide is a heck of a lot more complicated than just opening the faucet and filling the thing with water.
This bottle right here is the last gallon you're gonna put into the rocket. I have a few drops of water, that's holy water, blessed by the Pope, that came from the Vatican. It's powered by the faith of the Catholic Church, okay? And so when you put that in there, I'm hoping it's gonna add a little bit more good luck to the project.
Yeah, we could use all of it.
I hear you, I hear you. Don't spill it.
Yeah, we're going out to the main road to put up our barricades to keep the public out. That's what Waldo and Mike asked me. At least people will be back a quarter mile. That's close to half a mile on the highway, and that'll be just great. There we go. You know where to come in. Okay. All right, back to the drawing board.
Launch pad.
That's all there is to it.
Now it's all a matter of time. After the water hits 212 degrees, it'll start turning into steam. Then a few hours after that, it'll start making really good pressure. Then it gets in and goes.
I'm a science teacher. I teach at probably the closest middle school to this place. Flat earthers, they give knowledge something to push off of. They're getting people to question. Hopefully the real science flies like a rocket. If the moon's going around in a circle, there has to be a force that makes it go in there.
Why can't it just be angels suspended in the
Why can't it be what?
Angels, just, you know, or
Yeah,
whatever.
why can't it be
Why can't it be
Okay.
magic or God, you know?
Kurt Vonnegut said science is magic that works. Like Mike, he had a scale rocket he tested. He believes in science because I know he has force divided by mass equals acceleration. Whether he walks away from this, it's going to be based on science.
That's it. Danny, this is my daughter, Stephanie.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Never a dull moment with him as my father. He's always doing some crazy project, and you know, this isn't his dream, but he sees that same thing in Mike, and I think that you know, he's here to support that as best as he can. That's my biggest fear today, is that something goes awry and he holds it on his conscience.
This one here on the side. When it comes down to that last few moments, there's got to be some hesitation. I don't care how tough you are.
We came out to watch the rocket launch. A lot of people got the idea that he's just some kind of a nut.
This is the Wright brothers all over again, okay? But it's 2018. This is amazing stuff.
Give it a little tap.
Danny, it's 150. The rocket's now taboo. Okay, tell everybody, okay? None of you are allowed past this tent. This is why. It's a bomb. It can spring a leak and it'll explode so fast, it'll tear you apart. It'll kill everybody within a few hundred feet of it. Remember, that is a bomb, okay? All right, so I just got to pull the pin on the big chute. You're going to pull the pins on those inside and hand them to me, right? Yeah. I'll tap on the canopy, and I tell you that we're going to pull the blue thing away. If there's any problem.
They don't even seem real.
What do I do if shit goes south? Did you leave a letter or something? What the fuck do you want me to do? If worse comes to worst, do you want me to give your shit to your son? Your son, okay. Whichever son shows up, right? Okay. Okay. We're about ready to make some fucking history here. That's what we're gonna do. You are armed and dangerous. Are you ready?
I guess so.
I'm gonna close this son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. I'm leaving you now, okay?
to your right. Okay, Pat, let it fall on your side. Let it go. Stay clear of it. Let it fall. Let's get out of here.
Let's go, Mike!
Come on, Mike, hang in there, buddy.
Mike, launch pad is clear. That's be my buddy. Take care.
Oh, shit. Hey, tell him to hold 1 second. Tell him to hold 1 second. Tell him to hold 1 second.
Mike, hold 1 second. Bolo, he didn't acknowledge. Get out of there. You're clear, Mike. Go for it.
Mike, what is going on? What did he say? Say again.
Mike, you got a copy?
Did it move at all?
No, it's stuck.
Say again.
I think they had it fired, but now it's not going to fire.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come get you. Shit, I'm gonna regret this.
We're gonna get him out of there. It's on hold right now.
Okay, what's the chance of it blown right now?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Seriously, honestly.
Anything. Yeah, I know it. That's why I'm.
What about, is there any way to relieve pressure from somewhere else?
There's no safe way to destroy this complete room. And what I will is have to cut.
Okay, hang tight. We're gonna get the ramp up and get you out.
Get you on that. Turn your back in case the fucker launches.
No.
Relax.
Don't jerk.
Fucking give me a fucking break, would you?
I'm sorry, Waldo.
I'm fucking getting you out of a fucking armed rocket. Hold on to the back of my neck. Okay. Hold on to my shoulders. I'm gonna pull you out. Ready? Ready?
No.
No.
Be careful.
No, don't bitch. Come on. Fucking do not touch that rocket. I couldn't unarm that guy. Come on.
Oh, swing out.
Dude, come, no. There you go. Steps up on the platform. Come on.
That was my worst fucking nightmare.
Okay, hold on. We won't be doing this today.
The piston's locked inside.
Back up, please.
The piston's locked inside the rocket nozzle.
Come on. Walk it off.
And I thought maybe I left in the plug for the vent because it went on fire if the vent's plugged. But that wasn't it. I kept pulling. It was behind my helmet. I finally got it through the tie strap, and there was no vent on it.
That one rocket is still armed. Okay. We're gonna have to do some re-engineering here. What we gotta do is, right, here's what we do. We let the rocket cool down. When it's down
the
to...
piston's stuck in the nozzle. I can't get it. I've armed it 5 times. I yanked on the ball valve. I turned it's up. It's got the proper pressure.
Just kill me.
Nine, 8,
side booster ignition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Off.
My life is basically stopped until this happens. Everything I got's into this thing. I'm in the World Series of Poker. I'm at the final table, okay? And all my chips are pushed in. When I tell you that, because I don't have my rent money right now. I was laid off from my job last Friday. I don't have a car. Everything's on that ramp right now, okay? So I'm going to take pretty big offense to anyone who thinks that I chickened out or didn't want to see this happen. I've got to do this. Everything I got's in that rocket right now.
So what happened is the actuator last time was a little too small. It wouldn't launch, it didn't have the power. Now he's gone to a bigger actuator, which instead of 4 inches diameter, now it's 6 inches diameter, it's double the size. So the rocket should fire today. I got the hole inside the cockpit foamed and taped. When he builds things, you know, there's bolts sticking out. He doesn't realize that when he's going to hit so hard, all that stuff becomes a razor blade. It'd be silly that he survives the launch and everything happens and then he hits the ground and gets opened up and bleeds out before we get to him. So all that stuff is foamed up, the best I could figure out.
I have lived with Waldo and his rocket adventures all these years, 20 years almost, but to actually see a launch, I haven't been a part of that. If anything happens to Mike, I just didn't want that in my head. But for some reason today, I just thought, you know what, today's the day. I need to come out.
Forgot my lucky jacket. It's time, we're gonna rock and roll now. Can't launch a rocket or do something crazy without a lucky jacket. Huh?
God does work in mysterious ways, especially here in the desert. The whole reason for the faux pas last time was just to get it right this time. So here we are. We have all the right stuff, and it's countdown. It's countdown to launch.
Okay. Hang on.
I got it.
I'm touching. Huh? Okay, everyone away. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Everything clear? Over? Is everything clear? Over.
Everything is clear. Go for it.
How am I coming down speed-wise? How am I coming down over?
You're looking good. A little fast, baby.
You think a little fast?
Shoot! Jake, hit the shoot! Shoot!
Throw the other shoot. Let's go! Let's go! Mike, you there? Got a copy?
Good one, Mike. This is something about dreams. It's got to be big enough to scare you, okay? That's the first thing. And for that kind of dream, it takes everything. It takes all your time, your income, emotionally, physically. It takes everything from you, and it's supposed to. Is it worth it? I think that's another thing I ponder every day. I know. We'll see in the end.
Mission accomplished. A self-taught rocket scientist successfully launched himself into the California skies.
The Associated Press reports 61-year-old Mike Hughes propelled himself nearly 1,900 feet into the air in the Mojave Desert before landing pretty hard. Other than injuring his back, he should be fine. He says he's, quote, relieved after the launch, and his ultimate goal is to launch himself at least 52 miles above Earth by the end of the year to prove that the planet is flat.
All those naysayers were wrong, weren't they?
Is that bizarre? You didn't want to miss that, did you? I wish I could have watched it. I'd have a stunt double. I can't find anybody with hair like mine.
Yeah, no, you really kicked some ass.
What I could do without you.
Go, Waldo!
Of course you could.
And now we go to space.
Like it was a driver of limousines. That night he dreamed of a flying machine. Let's go! He didn't care for science or facts. Takes one rocket to prove the Earth flat.
Michael Hughes, Mad Mike to his fans, now has a plan to go 62 miles up to the edge of space, where he'll be able to see, or not see, the curve of Earth.
My rocket will fire, pull me through the balloon, and then actually once the rocket quits firing, I will actually fly like Superman for like another 30 seconds.
My favorite, barbecued moron.
Where do you want me to put my money? I'm being honest.
I would think putting Mad Mike in space for $2 million.
You better make that motherfucker a two-seater, and I want to sit in front, and I don't want to sit behind you, because I don't want the last thing of us going into Earth is me penetrating through you. What would it take for me to convince you that the world is round?
I don't believe anyone can convince me the world is round because they have no proof.
Well, you ever seen the Queen of England?
Not in person.
Okay, then does she exist?
I don't know.
Bet you've never seen the face of a sexually satisfied woman burn. Mad Mike, you done?